You are at the point that you got a phone call.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Chair, for granting me this permission. A point of correction to anybody who misunderstood what I said. I said when I asked, because from the altar during the crusade, when I stepped down, I was told by the OCPD, you are being, it's not written, you are being monitored at Jogo House. Yes. So there are things that have happened,
yes,
and you are not allowed to proceed with the crusade.
So that is in day 2?
Yes, that was day 2.
So did you hold the whole thing, or it happened the night before the crusade?
As a law-abiding citizen, you have to cancel, because this is a police officer who is mandated to grant you a letter of permission or to cancel it. So I told them, I think if I don't receive the letter, I will proceed with the crusade tomorrow.
Okay. So they were speaking.
I mean, day one, I'm in the car. Okay. And they told me that is the reason, and you are supposed to switch the TV off.
Okay.
Through the chair, would you repeat and give us the OCPD in terms of which OCPD, which station was it?
Kilifi.
Okay, just
because I was in Kilifi. Then I sent my lawyers.
Yes.
Point
because
of order,
the following
Chair.
day.
Point of order.
Point of order. Pastor Ezekiel, please mention the name in full of that OCPD, because it's important for the record.
OCPD Kilifi. Minor, I can remember the name Minor.
That's okay if he just gives the title. We'll find it.
Because I think
just continue, make progress.
Thank you, sir. Then I said, okay, I'm going to abide by that.
Yes.
The following day, because I will repeat something that honorable members have said.
Yes.
There are people who misuse those who are their seniors. They misuse their names.
Yes.
When they want to do something to somebody.
Yes.
And I really respect my president, His Excellency.
Yes.
And the presidency.
Yes.
Because anyone who does not respect the leader does not deserve to be a leader.
Yes.
So immediately I heard this, and when I sent the lawyer, and he was told that, and upon further investigation, it was not so. The president was nowhere in that phone, not even the CS. That's why they interjected me before I completed.
Yes.
And I said, why should they mention the president and misuse the presidency?
Yes.
This is the highest office in the land.
Yes.
When you want to do something to somebody, don't do such a thing to tarnish the name of the person elected by millions of people.
Yes.
And maybe another person tomorrow might face the same challenges and be told it is the honorable chair that has made this decision while you are not even aware.
Yes.
And to make matters worse, the following day, before I woke up, 2 OCPDs were in my compound.
Yes.
Where I sleep.
Yeah.
With a letter that because of security reasons, the crusade has been cancelled.
Yes.
What transpired, even to date, never disclosed.
Yes.
But I remember when the OCPD was talking to me 3 days later, even our instruments are still on the ground to now, this time. And we are still paying for the ground because we are requesting for the permission for the crusade. Only that. He asked me before the end of last week, haven't you spoken to wakubwa ili tukupe ruhusa?
Yes.
Then I asked myself, so it is not security reasons. It is wakubwa. And upon asking him, he told me, Pastor, there is nothing to do with the president and the CS.
Yes.
And I felt pain that it should never go that line, and we should never tarnish the presidency and the cabinet secretariat.
Yes.
The road to Kilifi was blocked specifically for me not to enter Kilifi. Every vehicle was being searched. Day 2. When I went there, the OCPD told me, Pastor, I am under command. Turn back and go back to your house. He came with his vehicle, and I was with my wife. And he told me, Pastor, even when I'm being captured, itaniletea shida. I went back home. Nikamwambia, nilikuwa naenda ili wale wageni kutoka sehemu zingine hawajui kanisani, niangalie ni wangapi, nitumane buses, ibebe hawa watu, ilete kanisani, wasilale huko nje. Kabla nikitoka ninaambiwa kuna watu wako uwanjani na wanapigwa na polisi. Wanapigwa na polisi wasiende kusikiza injili because of security reasons. But later on the OCPD allowed one of our buses kuenda kuchukua watu. Na ikawachukua mpaka wakaja kanisani. Ninasema hivi kwa sababu vitu vingine vilifanyika, Honorable Chair, ambayo ilinishangaza. Tulipata barua mwezi wa 4 ama wa 5 to show cause why our church should not be deregistered. Kwa sababu hatukuwa tumefile return.
Yes.
Was it true? Yes, we had not filed the returns. Why, Pastor? Please, I told you I will never hide anything. I forgot about those things and never followed up. It was my mistake.
Yes.
Then I said, let me send the lawyers, waende, wa file return, na kama kuna charges, we are willing to pay.
Yes.
File yetu ilipotea kwa registrar offices. Na ikapotea for 3 months. Tukienda haiko. Tulienda kotini. Then the registrar akasema, it was a verbal request. Withdraw the case, then we will produce the file. Then I told them, that is simple. Sababu aliuliza, kwa nini nipeane file na umetushtaki? Nikamwambia, okay, toa kesi.
Yes.
Wakati tunauliza, akasema ako kwenye kamati ambayo imechaguliwa na rais. So akimaliza kuzunguka wakichunguza the Shakahola massacre, yes, wataenda kutufungulia file iko.
Yes.
Ghafla ninaona kwa media, New Life and other ministries have been deregistered.
Yes.
Tulizunguka tukipata nafasi, hatukupewa. Na inakuwa deregistered exactly 90 days. Kumbe ilikuwa deregistered, it was backdated to May. Now inakuwa deregistered 90 days later.
Yes.
Constitutionally, according to the advice I was given by the lawyers, a duration of 90 days, you can go to the Attorney General's office to appeal.
Yes.
So there was no room for appeal.
Yes.
The only option was to go to court.
Yes.
I ask with humility, if the office of the registrar, ambao is the custodian of our certificates of societies, iko na uwezo wa kuficha file ya mtu unconstitutionally na iseme haiko, only wakati anataka kuideregister iko na the window for appeal has expired. Wangapi na makanisa mangapi watafanyiwa hivi na misikiti mingapi? Was she acting on someone's advice or command? What wrong did I do ambayo ilikuwa inaninyima mimi kuenda kusema I'm willing to comply, if there is any penalty I will give, na kama kuna kosa nimefanya it is just return of files, kama hakuna kitu kingine please allow me to, kama kuna kosa nyingine niambie. Nani na wangapi ambao makanisa yao na society zao zitakuwa deregistered? Whose authority was she acting under? Sababu hizo ndio zinasababisha unasikia mtu umeambiwa hivi, and ile information inakuwa covered kwa media, it is not verified by us. Tuende kotini, mpaka leo bado tunazunguka. Unafanya crusade, inaweza kusimamishwa anytime. We have crusades Kenya hii all over. Hata wiki hiyo kulikuwa na crusade Bombolulu na mhubiri kutoka ng'ambo. Saa hiyo kulikuwa na crusade hapo kando. It was a small crusade. Na naheshimu huyo mchungaji ambaye alikuwa anafanya mkutano. We have crusades hapa. Ya Ezekiel ambao umemuomba more than 14 days ili akupe nafasi to assemble security apparatus ili ukaweze kumsaidia na security, and we were ready to pay for their expenses and for anything, inakuwa cancelled hivi. How many people are going to undergo all this persecution? Na nina repeat, they confirmed akukuwa na instruction kutoka kwa CS and the presidency. Mpaka leo hii nauliza, why should we use this formula? Sababu akipeana verbally, who will complain? Then the following day, 2 CPDs present one letter to a one simple preacher and thin and skinny as I am. I don't have any arm. I don't have anything to protect myself. Because washawahi kuja hivyo wakanibeba wakanipeleka region, niliogopa kushuka. In fact, my wife was crying. Akaniuliza, mume wangu, what have you done where ambao uenda hujaniambia you go through this? Je, kuna siku hata moja mimi kama mke wako nitapata peace na hawa watoto? How long maaskari watakuja hivi? My spiritual father asked me here, some 3 days back, is your wife okay? Because I know what she has gone through. Nikamwambia, I thank God she's sleeping. And I decided 2 days back never to divulge anything to her about what I'm going through. Because even my parents, niliogopa. Huyu mwanamke anaweza kuwa, mke wangu anaweza kuwa depressed, ama anaweza kuwa something mentally challenged. Nilimwambia, I will never tell you anything. This is too much for you and my children. And that is the reason why I've mentioned these things. Sababu ningekuja nikuambie sikuambiwa hayo mambo, ningekuwa muongo number 1. Na nilisema I will pour my heart out, ili mtu asidanganye na jina lako na jina la yule na jina la our fathers here in leadership. And finally, any other relevant information and documentation